Hey everybody, it's Paul here from iBroke Canada. In the iBroke ER with our patient tonight is a Samsung Galaxy Tab 4 8.0. Screen is shattered and needs to replace the touchscreen. So I've already started this. I just took my good old trusty packing tape here and went across 1, 2, 3. Cut the edges off with my little Leatherman knife so that it's all nice and like that. As it's going to keep the glass together in one piece hopefully when we pull it off. So now we want to get in here between the mid frame and the back with our Isesmo tool. And we just want to start hold on, we don't want it started. Let's power it off. Okay. Now there's all these little plastic tabs, and the corners are particularly difficult. You gotta use a little more force in the corners. You gotta go all the way around it and release all these plastic tabs. Like so, like so. Just work our way all the way around. Like I said, the corners are going to give you a little bit more grief than the straight edges. You want to be careful you don't ever put too much pressure on it, because these LCDs are quite fragile. Let me get back in the camera here. Let's try a different. Let's try our spudger. See, this corner is really holding on. Okay, so let's go back and try this side. Where there's a will, there's a way. You want to be forceful, but not overly forceful, if that makes sense. It turned on again. Really? Stay off. we go. Now we're winning the battle. Okay, voila. Someone's been inside here already. Let's see what the notes they had. Da, 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 da. Anyways, I'm not the first person inside this tablet. Okay, so there's our Digi connector right there. We're gonna take that off. Now, over here I have my heating station. I'm gonna try using my heating station on this. In the past I've done it with a hairdryer, but let's try it with the heating station. Okay. I do about 68 degrees. So I'll give that a minute to heat up. $54, $55 degrees. I find a sweet spot of the heating pad, heating up displays to remove them, is about 68 degrees Celsius, and I leave it on for 7 to 8 minutes. 10 minutes at the very most, but by 10 minutes it's really getting hot. Usually 7 to 8 minutes is great. While I'm waiting, I'm going to take off the battery connector. There's a piece of tape over it. It's like a Captain tape. So I'll take that off. Just one great big long piece of Captain tape on this. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to get underneath it. Okay, so there, the battery's disconnected. Okay, so we're approaching the 3-minute mark now. We'll leave it about 3-4 more minutes. The glass should be heated up nice, allowing us to remove the digitizer. The adhesive's all nice and tacky. The first time I'm using the heating station on a Samsung tablet like this. I said in the past I've always used the heat gun. I don't know why, I just comfortable with it, I guess. So 67, 68 degrees Celsius. Some people tell you go up to 75. I even saw one video where guys said do it at 90. But first of all, there's no need for that kind of heat. And the warmer you go, the more chance you always have of damaging the internal components, the LCD, Alright, 65 degrees will work. I go 68, just a little bit of insurance. I've got it set to 68, but it's bouncing from 67, 68. I saw it hit 66 once or twice. So those extra couple degrees just gives me the insurance that it's at least 65 degrees or hotter. Okay, we're going to give it about 1 more minute, and then we'll bring it back into the view. I'm sorry, I've got my overhead set up in such a way that I can't bring it over and show the heating station, but it's basically just a hot plate, a digital thermometer and a timer on it. Okay, you know what, I think that should be about good. So we're going to bring this back over here, and we're going to start on this nice long edge. There's only one crack on this side, so it'll give us a nice all the way down the edge. Oh yeah, that's just like butter. Look at that. Slicing through it just like butter. I'm going to stick a guitar pick in there just to shim it. And I'm going to start working on this side. Yeah, again, that's just very easily separating. Again, I'm going to lift it up, stick a pick in just to shim it, and continue around. There are no real cables on this model you have to worry about when you're removing the digitizer. You're pretty much in the clear. Sticking your tool in here, you're not gonna slice anything. Put it back down for a minute, heat up a little bit more. Let's try that. You don't have to even really worry about that flex cable touching the digitizer because it's on the new glass. So if it gets damaged, it's not the end of the world. Okay. There we go, we can hear that releasing. There's the glue letting go. Yeah. Glue says, okay, you got me. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, I broke the tip off my swedger. Yeah, this adhesive is really tough stuff. There we go. We are in. So okay, there we go. Trying to get as much of it up in one piece as possible. Just push that flex through. Now, if I'm lucky, I can pull the glass up, this piece that's stuck, by pulling that, no, tape up. Aha, like so. So I want to the old digitizer. We need that home button. There we go. And the client's requested a color change, so we're taking off a white and putting on a black. And that's the bad boy right there. Okay, so going to touch up the screen. Where's my sidekick? Yeah, sidekick here's the best tool for cleaning screens ever invented. It's carbon based, like camera lens cleaners. It's basically the same principle, the exact same as a camera lens cleaner. It's just in a flat square, so you can do pads and phones and a little bit of pressure in that corner. Here we go. Okay, so there we go. Put that home button down. Okay, home button is down. Now, I'm going to take the cover off the adhesive. Stick that digitizer down through cable and sort of line this up on top. Now she's going to get a white home button whether she likes it or not, because that's how it goes. Kind of gives it a custom. Press that down. Yeah, see, I like that with the white home button. A lot of kids are doing that with their phones, the Samsung phones. And I've seen it with an iPhone too, not as common, but a lot of kids modding their Samsung phones are black with a white home button or white with a black home button. Sometimes, you know, the kids will trade their screens so that they can achieve that look. Other kids just break their screen and then okay, so we're carefully put that back on. Carefully put our battery back in. Put the Captain tape back over the battery cover, or the battery connector. Sorry, not cover. That all looks Let's give it a little test. Samsung Galaxy Tab 4. We like to see that. Boot up and just make sure that we've got touch. Well, we know we've got rotation. Okay. Hi there. We're upside down. Okay. But it is working, regardless. Screen rotation. There we go. Now let's go back. Where's the camera again? Camera. There we go. Now we're the right way. One, two, three, four, five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just double check everything's. Yep, I think we're pretty good. The volume buttons, power buttons are all intact. Yeah. Now, have to be careful putting it back together. You have to apply some pressure, but you don't want to apply too much pressure. Just carefully going around, and the last corner is going to be a real bitch, but pardonnez mon français. I think we're lined up all the way around. Looking pretty darn good. Bet you people didn't know the whole Samsung song. I bet if they hear it again. The startup chime. Well, I guess anyone that's got a Samsung might know it, but everybody knows the first 10 seconds of it. It's an actual 3-minute song. And we're not going to listen to 3 minutes. And that's enough of that. I'm overall pretty happy with. We'll check our Wi-Fi connection. Sorry, I'm not going to show anyone my Wi-Fi password just because you never know who might be war driving around my neighborhood. Okay. Oh, we've got Wi-Fi. See? IBROKE dot come on. Get off my screen. C A go. And there we go. The Wi-Fi is all working. Everything's working. So I would say we've got a successful repair. I'll take that off before I present it to the customer. Right now it leaves all the fingerprint smudges and everything off of it. But you see, when I pull that off, it's all brand new. So, white back, white button. I like the looks of that. So, there you have it. Time to clean out my workstation and go through my regular spiel. Don't forget, we do mail-in repairs anywhere across Canada, or if you're local to the Montérégie West, Montreal, Saint Lazare, Vaudreuil area. If not, mail it in to us. We insure it and expedite it so you get your device back as quickly as possible. For $20, you can move your repair right up to the front of the line. Super expedited. Paid expedited. If we've got, say it might be 2 days, 3 days before we get to yours. If we're busy, for $20 extra, we make sure we get to it the day the day that we receive it. Yes, it's 1:53 in the morning. This is my my last job of the night. I better go lie down before I fall down. So, that's it. We'll talk to y'all again real soon. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. And be good to one another. And I'm out of here.